Hello everyone, long time no video, no chat. I've been AFK. The gamer in me has been programmed to say stuff like that, but I've been away for the better half of a month, I would say. A lot happened. Well, not a lot happened, but it was a pretty busy month in terms of it was Ramadan, so I was fasting, so it's a whole shift in terms of energy levels and my schedule because I'm not eating throughout the day. I also got ill, got this horrendous cold, and it lasted for about 2 weeks, so there was that. And yeah, so I thought I'd do a video because there's a lot to update in terms of like my books and stuff, about like a Q1 update. There's a lot of those going around, so I thought I'd add my 2 cents into the pool, and just give you an update on how my books have been going and what has changed, what is working, and all that good stuff. So this is my Hobonichi weeks, you know, in my Pupnik leather TN cover, which still loving, still so beautiful and so smooth still. As you can see, I added this keychain. I got this from Field Notes. It's their, I believe it's like a limited edition keychain that comes with their quarterly subscription, and it's got one of the Heartlands designs on it, and it had like the keychain part, but I took it off and added it to my TN, and I just love, because I love this Heartlands artwork, so I put this here and I really love it. I have a affiliate link for Field Notes, which will be in the description box if you want to check it out. But yeah, so that's the first thing that I guess you could say has changed. Oh. Just gonna have to check. Is it even in frame? Okay. Nothing has changed in terms of like the cover. All the artwork has changed. All the artwork has stayed the same. I'm pretty sure I did this like in August last year, and I'm not bored of it, and I still love it. This is just a Megan Rhiannon Gloomy Kids Don't Die. I just printed this off, and then as you can see in my front cover, wait, let me just, I've got notes that I wrote for this video. Let me just have them out so I don't forget anything. So I have another Gloomy. You're gonna see a lot of these, just the notebooks on, and my 2024 like loose goals, and I've already hit 2 of them. My YouTube is now monetized, and I did my poetry zine. If you want to buy my poetry zine, whether that's a digital version if you're international, or a physical copy if you're in the UK, I'll link it below. And then I just have my meals and a daily routine page. Have my health tracker, my monthly. This is April. These stickers are freebies from a shop called Simply Bizarre, and I'll show you why I got these freebies and what I got it with later. But this is just my month, and I sort of just use this for future planning, so when I know I've got appointments coming up, I'll write it down. So it's just very bare bones because I'm obviously not planning this far in advance. I just have birthdays written down. And this is the first week in here, and I loved this week. It was using Halloween stickers from Megan Rhiannon's shop. I don't think I'm going to walk through every page, but I will go to like the recent pages. So these are the Ramadan spreads. So I got sick on this day. And it all went downhill from there in terms of my health. I mean, I'm okay. I just got this like clingy cold. And then this was last week. And this is this week. So these stickers are from Mary Berry Studio. And I'm excited to say that I'm a rep for Mary Berry Studio. If you use the code DOZY15, you'll get 15% off of her shop. And Mary Beth, like, the stickers are so adorable. And they're really, like, good quality. I don't know if you can tell, but it's not paper. And this is also the washi tape. So this is the current week. We had Eid a few days ago. It's currently Friday. I can also take a couple of these things off. I've cleaned my room and I've hoovered the house. So nothing has changed in terms of how I use my planner. I'm still dividing the left-hand section in two, and I'll write events and notices, I guess, in this left-hand column, and then to-do list on the right for the day. Then I have a habit tracker at the top. I guess I have added like a sleep tracker just to monitor when I'm taking a sleep pill and whether or not I get a good sleep, so I can see. And I also have just the running to-do list, and then the little notes section at the bottom. Something here. So that is this week. I also have this little ruler. I made goodie bags for the kids for Eid, and I put these like ruler things from Temu. I don't endorse Temu, but fortunately it's the only place I could get a good deal on a lot of goodie bag fillers, and I kept this one because it had the cute little milk thing. So I just leave this on the current page. And then I have my daily diaries. You know, I love journaling, and at first I wasn't doodling because the pen I doodle with ran out, and then I did eventually buy another one, so I am doodling again. And I just keep this pencil board. This is the Heroku Kabuta twinkle shells, I think, and I just keep a gloomy on the pocket. Like, I stuck the pocket that comes with the Hobonichi weeks onto the pencil board, and I just slot in whatever gloomy I'm feeling for that week into it, and I keep it on the page we're on. So I have been journaling and been really loving it, and it's going well. I love doodling. On the topic of journaling, I got sent this. This isn't sponsored, by the way, and I know I'm doing a lot of have an affiliate link for this and affiliate link for that. I told you there's a lot of updates, but I got sent this, and this isn't sponsored, or I'm not being paid or anything like that to say this, but they just reached out to me on Instagram and they were like, can we send you our journal prompts? And I was like, of course, because I love journaling. And it's by Unleash Your Ink, and it's their journal prompts deck. So it says here, this deck of journaling prompts is a tool. If you use it, you're using it right. Open the deck, pick a card, and whatever comes to mind, let it flow. Let the pen lead the hand, let your mind follow. The journey begins within, and then here's our website, www.unleash.ink. And even the box is like really sturdy. Oliver at Unleash Your Ink kindly reached out to me and asked if he could send me their journal deck, and there's about 40 cards, yeah, and they all have a journal prompt on them to help you like with your journaling, to help with introspection and just find out more about yourself. So the top one I have here is because I want to actually use this one, is choose a piece of fiction that made you feel or think differently than usual. What caused it to have an impact on you? So these are really great because sometimes I have days where I don't know what to write because it might have been kind of like an uneventful day. So I like using the journal cards to help me just write more than just what I'm doing in the day. So these have been really useful, and they're actually something I will use. And if you like journaling and you want to do more with your journaling, this is definitely something to look into. So that's that, and I have been using it. I think on this day I did one of the journaling prompts. And I'm on page 72 out of, how many notes pages are there? Out of 216, I think. So, you know, made a dent. But like I have loads of note pages left, and we're only a quarter way through the year, so I think I'm doing well. And then that's it really in terms of my Hobonichi weeks. Love this. This isn't going anywhere. I have a little field notes at the back where I was using it as a food tracker, a food journal, just to monitor what I've been eating and whether I have any flare-ups as a result, because I'm trying to test for a gluten, possibly allergy, so that, keep it right at the back. Although I did kind of fall off of using this because of Ramadan. But yeah, that's my weeks, my planner and journal, and I still love it. It still makes me so happy just to hold it and flick through it. I'm using the Hobonichi 2024 pen, and that is my planner. The next thing to talk about is my Commonplace book. So I was using field notes, but something that kind of happened while I was using field notes is that I just was going through them quickly and I wanted to hold on to my book a lot longer. So I did a lot of research into other notebooks, and I eventually went for this Midori MD paper A6 one, and I bought a clear cover for it. These are like Megan Rhiannon's. Everything I use is pretty much Megan Rhiannon. And I was using this. I started it on the 12th of January, and honestly it's still not finished. I have about this many pages left, but I've made quite some progress. And I was using this as my Commonplace book, and I really liked it, but something that I felt while I was using it was that I just didn't feel in love with it. And unlike my Hobonichi weeks, I love opening this. I love holding it. It's a joy just to like open up the book and write in it. But I didn't feel that with this. And the thing with me is commonplacing is a hobby. So it's not really a functional thing. It's a joy. It's an interest that I pursue. So if it's not making me feel that passion, that is a big factor. Why did I sound like I was gonna? That is a big factor in it. Unlike my planner, because a planner is functional. So at the end of the day, whether or not you're in love with it isn't doesn't outweigh the functional aspect, you know. As long as it serves the purpose, it's good. I don't know if I'm making sense, but Commonplace is a hobby, and simply put, this book wasn't making me feel that joy of using it. And because it's a hobby, if I'm not enjoying it, I probably won't use it as much. So even though I made a good dent in it, I just didn't enjoy opening this book up and flicking through it the same way I did with my Hobonichi weeks. So, in a completely sporadic, last minute decision, I decided to get a pocket Filofax. I feel like a hypocrite because the amount of people, if you're in the planner community, you know that Filofax and just ring planners they've been hot. Like, these babies are trending, and I kind of want to be like, I'm not gonna get influenced, you know. I don't need rings. Rings won't work for me. And I think in terms of like planning, rings won't work, and I am happy in my weeks, so you know, I didn't need rings for planning. But I thought, you know, there's so many people in the community I watch, like Megan Rhiannon in her personal rings. I watch Sleepy Notes Club in her personal and pocket rings. Lindsay Scribbles when she was in her rings planner. I watched all three of them, and then plenty more people like Evergreen Ink. And I thought I could live vicariously through them and kind of satiate that desire, or that, not desire, but like the curiosity to be in a rings. I thought I could satiate it just by looking at all their content. But when it came to commonplacing, I really liked the idea of having a more tangible system where I can flick through it, rearrange the pages. I get to keep it for longer, as in like what's in it, and I can archive them. But the thing is, so when I ordered this, I actually ordered a personal size Finsbury because I was like, like I don't know if I want personal or pocket. And then I ordered personal, and then literally 2 minutes later I cancelled the order on Amazon and I put in a pocket Finsbury order instead, because I looked in my handbag and I saw my weeks in there, and I was like, a personal isn't gonna fit with my like planner in my bag, and if it doesn't fit in my bag, then I'm most likely not gonna take it out with me. So that was enough incentive for me to be like, no, I need a pocket, because I want something, I don't know if you can tell, but I want something that kind of complements my planner but doesn't overshadow it, and I think the pocket is a good size. And I'm really glad I went with the pocket, because I think this works for me. I like small commonplace books. This is about the size. The Midori one's a bit taller. Obviously this is just the cover. The pages are actually a lot smaller as well. So I ordered this. This is the Filofax Finsbury in pocket, and I just love her. She doesn't, I think if I could train it, it would like lay a bit more open. That doesn't really bother me, because when I'm commonplacing, I tend to do it on my lap, so it's fine. I have a Megan Rhiannon business card slotted in here, just a little gold heart paper clip, and then I made this dashboard myself using like this ephemera from this Amazon ephemera astronomy pack, and then I have a Megan Ryan sticker. These are from her most recent collection, and I just wanted this like dark academia vibe, and it definitely does that. And then I have another gloomy that I just hole punched, and I hole punched it because this is the one that always stays with my Commonplace books, so I didn't feel scared to hole punch it. So I just hole punched it, and then there's the ruler that comes with Filofax. And something that has changed is because this is like a ring system, I can index it as blah blah blah. I can index it differently. So instead of doing the colored dot tags, I have dividers instead, and these are just the dividers that come with the Filofax inserts, and it's pretty much the same categories as I have. 1 is quotes, 2 is definitions, 3 is notes, which is just like a broader, more vaguer term in my books for copied text, because I don't always copy text word for word, so I feel like notes is like a looser umbrella term for that. 4 is my words, so it could be like if I want to like write a blog post and I have an idea for it, I might put it under like 4, or any sort of like creative writing, poetry, fiction, that kind of stuff, I will do it in 4. Or like if I want to write a zine, so like any creative thing coming from me is gonna go under 4. And then 5 is like media, so if I want to stick ephemera or create art, like doodle, it'll go under medias. And then obviously blue ink is commentary and analysis. And I use these Megan Ryan stickers to sort of indicate each topic, and I haven't done it with this one because I obviously put the key on the front of this divider, but on the opposite side of the first one I wrote quotes, and I put the what's the word, corresponding sticker, and I've done that for every divider, so I'll just quickly show you. And then 3 notes, 4 is my words, 5 is media, and then 6 is just a miscellaneous category that I'm not even gonna index. So, you know, I've been using this, and something I like to do, these are by the way just the Filofax paper, is I make slits, so I can do that. I can just take it in and out without having to open the rings all the time. And it's honestly not hard to write in it. Like, writing on this side is really easy, and then when I want to write on the flip side, I just take out the page, put it here, and write. And it's not cumbersome at all. And I honestly don't mind the writing aspect, and I've been really enjoying this little book. So I've done quite a lot in the quotes pages, and then I'm just using their coloured pages. I actually quite like this blue. This pink isn't bad either. I'm not fond of this green, but I'm still going to use it. And then I just put some blank inserts. And then 6 is just, I have like the personal information, and then I've got the notes that I wrote for this video. And I just kept the to-do list inserts at the back. And then this is their page lifter. Clear pocket, and I just keep that at the back. And there's also a zip pocket, but I won't use it for anything. So that is my pocket, and I love this little guy. So I don't know if you remember when I was showing you my planner, I showed you the April freebie stickers. Well, this is the order that I placed where I got those freebie stickers from, and I just ordered some graph A6, not A6, pocket inserts from this Etsy shop called Simply Bizarre. And actually, I ordered this from Amazon, right? And it says refillable notebook, squared paper, pocket size. This isn't pocket size. Can you, like, that isn't pocket size. And I should have just gone with the Amazon reviews. They were all like, this isn't pocket, but I don't know why. I didn't go with it. I mean, I can just trim it down and hole punch it myself, and I will do that. Like, I will use these pages. It's just annoying, because in what planner is this pocket size? And this is Filofax, you know, so it's not even off brand. It's a Filofax pocket, but this isn't Filofax pocket. So if you see this on Amazon, don't buy it, because it's not the right size. This, however, is the right size, and it's a very like stark white kind of color, but the grid is very subtle, and I quite like that. So I don't know if you can tell, I've like finished the lined paper that I have for the notes. So I'll add quite a few, maybe like that much, because I use a lot of notes. And then I like making the slits because personally I don't want to open the rings up every time. So now I can put that in there. And I know it's like a very mismatch with loads of different kind of pages, but I don't really care. Because I really like that. Definitions is fine. This will last me a while. I think notes, I'm definitely going to need more here. Grid inserts that come with the Filofax is very like dark grid, and it's a very tiny grid. And this, I find this a bit of an eyesore, so I might put that in the bag. So put that up. So now my notes part is a bit more filled up, and then my words. I think I'll put the rest in the bag because I don't need it yet. This is how you open the rings. And I'll put those here. And I'll put these ones here too. And when you want to shut it, you just go like that. Oh, it's a lot more chunkier now. I love that. But yeah, that's my pocket planner. Not planner, Commonplace book. love it. I love it so much. Yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to update you guys on. My Hobonichi weeks as my journal and planner, and my new Commonplace book, Pocket Rings. Who would have thought? Thank you so much for watching. Hope it wasn't too rambly, and yeah, let me know how your quarter one has went, how you are getting along with your planners, and until next time, bye.